Good evening, everyone. I do apologise about the late start. I kind of had a panic attack literally just before I started. Oh, let me turn that down, sorry. Yeah, so I do apologise about that. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's new year is good so far. Apart from it's really cold. Extremely cold. Alright, let's put this back to normal. Right, hopefully now this time I should have the stream quality a lot better than how it has been in the past. This is the one thing that I've been stressing about the last few hours. So hopefully everything's going to be running smoothly this time. So yeah, let's get started. I need to farm something. So I do hope everyone's okay though. Everyone had a good Christmas? Yeah, I've got like 3 blankets over me at the moment, 2 cats sitting next to me and I'm still frozen. Hey Tim, good evening, how are you mate? I'm glad Christmas is over. I'm not a fan of Christmas whatsoever. I just don't. I know it's a family thing. Fair play to anyone that loves it. That's all you. I just can't stand it. I'm so glad it's over with. I farmed most of it anyway, so I'm happy. I think I made about what, just under 800k I think it was. So it wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, the picture in the left corner, that's to respect my guild wishes, because they don't want like any guild information being passed over onto stream, so that's why that's blocked. But yeah, what I'm planning to do today very quickly is I haven't done any of my mount runs yet. I've been saving them, so I'm going to do a couple of mount runs, but I also wouldn't mind showing you guys the Dire Maul mass pull one. It's kind of similar to what I did in a in my last video. I will explain what I mean. Right, let me just quickly get through this very quickly. I'm hoping that if you guys are watching, I'm going to get invincible finally, but I doubt it's going to happen. I really do doubt it's going to happen. But yeah, I'm literally going to be speedrunning this, so this is how you do it quickly.
This is our final stand.
I'm not even going to loot these because half the time there's no point.
Regardless of outcome,
I just want to get them out and get out of here. I've done this way too much.
And safety of our people.
This is the beginning. The scared
Remember, heroes, fear is your greatest enemy. Steal your heart, and your soul will shine brighter than 1,000 suns. The enemy will falter at the sight of them. They will fall as the light of righteousness envelops them.
So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm definitely up for DM. Which one do you want? You prefer DM? DM or DM North? DM is the one that...
In a world cursed with
what, the one I linked my results in the community the other day? I can show you that one, and I can show you... Well, I can show you both, because they're both good.
Arthur, I swore that I would...
What is all part of the Master's plan?
It does not take me long at all.
Inevitable.
No, that's the correct thing to do. As soon as you go into that dungeon, instead of going right, you go left and jump off. And then literally, as soon as you jump off, you just pull absolutely everything.
But that honor is no longer yours.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, give me a second. I'm still trying to work out on the sound levels, so let me get off this lift quickly and I'll sort it.
The breaking of this one has been taxing.
Give me just a second. In-game sounds. Right, let me know if that's any better. If not, I can change it from the inside anyway, so.
Could it be, Lord Fordring? If Bolvar lives, mayhap there is hope for peace between the Alliance and the Horde. We must reach the top of this cursed place and free the Paladin!
I do.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did, heroes.
The third one isn't really...
Must be so.
It's okay. It's not as good as the other two. You wouldn't really want to waste your time in the third one. Again, unless you want the mods. But, you know, that's mod hunting. I farm for gold. That's my main thing. I don't want to be wasting any time. If I know I can make gold, I'm going to be making gold. I'm not going into a dungeon just to get one item. Possibly. Doesn't make sense. I just prefer to spend my time wisely and make as much gold as I possibly can. Can I just ask, how's the quality at the moment? Is the picture quality better? Is it blurring? Is it jumping about, or is it okay?
What in the world is that? Grab me spyglass, crewman. Buy me own beard. Horde,
You just want the gold boots. That's fine. It's perfect. Oh, brilliant, cool. Okay, so that did work. Okay, brilliant. Evening, Sam. How you doing, mate?
Your blind don't say I didn't warn you, scoundrels.
Right, you'll understand why I jumped off in a second. You can't die.
You won't be taking this, not me battle. I don't know who you think you are, mister.
Right, that flies off. Jump off.
And you're not getting
Now you die, and it will quickly skip the RP.
Fire! Fire!
You know what I mean? Skip the RP. No waiting for the loot ship. You can go straight into the next fight.
For every Horde soldier that you killed, for every Alliance dog that fell, the Lich King's armies grew. Even now.
So you may see this, but yeah, I haven't farmed for a couple of days, so I've been trying to get this stream up and running and looking good and whatnot and sounding good. So yeah, I need to farm. So you're going to see how I actually properly farm today.
A lone orc against the might of the Alliance.
I do have to keep looking over because I've got my monitor set up kind of like at an angle at the second, so I'm watching you guys on one screen and I've got the game on another screen. So if I don't answer straight away, I do apologise, but I will answer. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask.
By the might of the I am released.
I wonder if Scully was able to stay awake. Can't blame him for not being able to stay awake. He's got to work in the morning, and he's got to pay attention with what he does.
That was Sourfang's boy, the Horde commander at the Wrathgate. Such a tragic.
But yeah, looking forward to doing a dual stream with him. That's going to be good days.
By the light, the transporter
Just need to get the testing done.
I can feel the Lich King reaching out, watching us.
Soldiers, fall in! Looks like the Horde are coming to take another shot. No! You can't time!
Just an
Don't force me,
ordinary
huh?
gas cloud. But watch out, because that's no ordinary gas cloud.
Behind you lies
I'm not even gonna bother. No.
away from him.
For what is it, 1.2, 1.3 million, isn't it, or something like that?
Can't do it.
For that amount of gold, I want an auction on the bloody thing. And no, a scarab mount, nah. I'm not a fan of them. I even got the title back in the day, back in AQ20, AQ40, whatever one it was again. Sitting in Silithus for flipping months upon end farming. Oh yeah, nah, definitely not. Oh, got to open the bloody door.
Fix the poison slime pipes.
Zilnok Atar.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison.
Well, I haven't farmed obviously because, you know, it's Christmas. I don't celebrate it, by the way. I just, yeah. I can't even use that as an excuse either. I just haven't farmed, just haven't.
I was not
It's not like I haven't been in the mood to farm. It's just, I just can't be asked to farm. I was just
your son fought with honor.
trying to save my farming powers for tonight, for instance, because I know if I haven't farmed in a couple of days, I'll start itching. I need to make gold. It's really weird. So, yeah. This is why I've done absolutely nothing. But you're going to see in a second, after this, I should have done it first. I've got a load of things that I have farmed from the testing and from making videos that I've done this week. Everything that I've got from them, I haven't sold yet, so I will sell that next in a second after this raid to show you just how easy it is to make gold even at this time of night.
Proud of my king.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that I'm.
Secure the deck and prepare our soldiers.
I like to think I am a good farmer.
I'll send out another regiment from Stormwind.
I'm not trying to sound big-headed when I say this, but I haven't met many people that can farm as long and as hard as me. And I really am not being disrespectful. There could be many people out there. I personally have never met them. I've known people that can farm for 4 or 5 hours and then give up. I think the longest farm I've ever done before I passed out was 2.5 days. And that was in one spot, farming constantly over and over again. But the thing is, I enjoy doing it, and the amount of gold that I made at the end of it just made it worthwhile.
Foolish mortals. You thought us defeated so easily. The Sand Lane are the Lich King's immortal soldiers.
Like at the moment, I find, like, don't get me wrong, because I've been farming for so long, I find ways to make farming fun.
Rise up, brothers.
Good evening, Mal West. I do apologise if I pronounce some name songs. I can barely speak English.
Naxanar was merely a setback. With the power of the
6 hours is that's still more than enough, man. You do not even need 6 hours to farm for gold. I think that I've shown you, you know, you can, if you use your time wisely and pick the right farm at the right times, you can make insane amounts of gold within an hour. Evening, Danny. How are you?
You have made an unwise decision, but we were all getting along so well.
Ready your arms, my Argent brothers.
What are you? Can't even speak. So,
Even dying
are you
here
getting
would be
KSM
spending
on your
another
ults
day
as well?
collecting reagents for that madman Finkelstein.
I haven't even got KSM on my main yet.
Support them as we push
But I'm in no rush to do it. I've got like, I don't understand why people, okay, fair enough, you can rush the season away, but then what are you going to do for the rest of the season apart from farm?
But now you are
I like to
nothing
save a
more
few
than
things,
traitor.
you know, mythics,
Your second death
mythic
approaches.
raids, mythic dungeons, that's all kind of end,
The reinforcements will arrive shortly.
kind of mid to end season. That's how I approach it. When everyone's already done it and they've already got their gear, then they can carry me through.
Brought my
Quite happy about that.
reinforcements with you.
And I mean that in a nice way, because I'm a farmer. I'm quite happy for teach you to farm. You carry me through dungeons, through mythics.
Right, Grog.
Right, by the way, you can skip this boss. Literally just run down there, and you will not get pulled.
I'll draw
But
her attacks.
I just like doing it because you get extra credit. Right, extra gold, so.
Strength is returning. Press on, heroes. I am renewed. Isera grants me the favor to lay these foul creatures to rest.
Now watch me miss this lift every single time.
You have done much in this war against the Scourge.
Oh, no, it's actually behaving.
Might embrace you.
It was a worthy
Never could reach the top shelf.
Must not approach the
I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna start getting back into my achievement hunting because I used to like mountain hunting, but I've like stopped. When did I stop mountain hunting? Concentrate. It was what? Yeah, end of mist. End of mist. I really like kind of just got bored of mount farming because I wasn't getting anywhere, like the ones that I wanted anyway. And that's when I kind of started looking elsewhere for other things to do in game, and that's when I started farming. I did farm mods, yeah, I did. That's how I actually started farming, was for Transmog. But again, it was I was getting sales like everyone did, but it was like you would get a couple sales each week or a couple sales each month, and they just wasn't satisfying my thirst. I needed to make more, so I just thought of other ways of doing it, and you know, started looking at the markets and thinking that at that time I was only what, maybe say about 3 years into the game when I first started noticing about farming. Then I got into raiding, which was ICC. Then Mist came out, and that was when I kind of lost interest with mountain hunting and so forth, and got into reagent farming, and just been reagent farming ever since. Any transmogs that I get is from me farming reagents, or I'm farming something. I'm not actually farming, going to a dungeon just for transmogs. So I don't do that no more. Complete waste of time in my eyes. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. I've got a prime example I can show you. Need to finish this dungeon quickly, this raid quickly. And I'm so hoping you guys bring me luck, because 19 years, no, not 19 years, sorry, 16 years now, farming for Invincible.
You are fools who have come to this place. The icy winds
The only
of
reason why I'm in
North
ICC is for
consume your
Invincible.
souls.
Only reason. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love ICC, one of my all-time favourite raids. I was actually able to solo Lich King on 25-man normal at the end of Cataclysm with a Blood DK. Just because Blood DKs back then was so broken. Like, seriously broken. on my speed, 33%. The thing is with my speed set, let me quickly get up to the RP, so I can talk while you skipping the RP, and I'll show you. Sorry, I don't like to slow stuff down. I know we've got RP coming up, so I can show you there. Right. My speed set at the moment, I've got 33% speed. I'm not buffed, so I haven't got any. I'm unbuffed, and I'm at 236.9. Now the things that's letting my speed set down are my hands, which are cloth. They don't have crit on them at all. And my legs, which do have crit, do have speed, but again they're cloth. And I think it's the oh no, it's the weapon, that was it, yeah. And my weapon. Now you know it's a bloody good weapon, but it's a staff. If you go for the polearm will have speed and crit, which is basically the two main stats for a speed set. So it's called the javelin. I will show you because I'm going to be going back to the auction house in a second anyway, so I can show you. But yeah. And then all the others, I just need to upgrade, and I just can't be asked to get flight stones. I seem to get through them so quickly. Yeah, no flight stones whatsoever.
You are Azeroth's greatest champions. You overcame every challenge I laid before you. My mightiest servants have fallen before your relentless onslaught. Your unbridled fury.
I'm so hoping. I am so hoping. If it is, you want to cover your ears, because I will scream like a little girl and cry like a little girl. Trust me. It's not going to happen though. Never bloody does. It's that one mount that I'm just not going to get in this game. But I do have some nice mounts though. I will be honest. The ones that I do, I only have 312. I'm not, as I said, I wasn't that much of a collector. But alright, let me just what's going on there. Oh yeah, I'm in the road. You would think they would actually add a RP skip button. That's the one thing that I would love.
Give me the strength to shatter these bonds.
I gave up on that one a while back as well. I do have a rare mount though. A very rare mount. I'll show you in a second. Experiment B from Dragon Soul. Pink, pinkishy kite, but ugly, but.
Free at last. It is.
Alright, here you go.
My son.
Come on, give me disappointment. Told you. Never drops. Oh, hang on, very quickly. Just so you know, for people that want to know, you got a fender flip in here. I've mentioned it on the channel, on Discord today. It's this dude here.
Make it quick.
Where? Oh, is it this one? I can't do it on this character. Oh yeah, that's why. But yeah, it's this dude here. He gives you the option to buy stuff, and you can buy the hands that are linked in the Discord. It's the same dude as this one in Dalaran, which I'll show you. So you can either do it in here or just go to Dalaran. It makes more sense doing it in Dalaran now. but you have options. Blacksmith is over here. Yeah. This dude here.
Interest you on a pint?
He does the same thing. Exactly the same items as the vendor in ICC. So you can just come here and buy him exactly here.
Very good.
Right. Let me quickly jump over to my bank alt very quickly. And I'll show you some profits. Oh yeah, first of all, the transmogs. No, I'm going back to farming. Don't worry. I just need to quickly sell some items. But yeah, this is what I mean by transmogs. That's my transmogs that I'm selling at the moment. Nothing major, 50k for that. You know it's not going to sell. I've got, I think, where is it? Where's that bloody bow? Is it still up? Where is it? Alright, there it is, yeah. Yeah. Look at that one. You know it's never going to sell for that. But hey, we can only hope. But yeah, that's as far as I get when it comes down to transmogs. But now this is where I make my money. This is all that I got from just from filming and farming whilst filming and so forth. You can see, yeah, it's not a bad little hold, I guess. Maybe 3 days worth. And again, as I said, it's not how I farm. You guys know how I farm, so. And that's all I want to do. So. Right, I'm going to empty my bags quickly, and then I'm going to show you guys Dire Maul, because I really want to farm Dire Maul. I've been farming Dire Maul the last couple of days, and it's been so bloody good. Like, really good. So yeah, and you know I'm always happy to share, so I don't hold things back. Like, I don't keep farms to myself. So it's having a quick drink. Oh crap! This is what you get when you're not thinking straight. I need buffs.
Open for business.
So I'll get back to it now. Sorry, I just had to quickly get my cat off me. He was giving me a dead leg. My cat's a bit overweight.
Light bless you. Greetings.
Why are my bags all over the place?
Farewell.
Right, let's get going. If you ever use this portal, like if you are feral and you do come this way, always check here because there can be a chest here. Can have some nice drops in it. Which one would you guys like to see? Maul or Maul North first? I'll let you guys decide. I don't mind either. They're both gonna pay me, they're both gonna give me gold, so. North. Cool. Show you how to pull everything so you don't waste keys. Yep. Yep. I'll show you. This is what I'm going to do now. But how I do it is, I'm not saying it. You may do it the same way I do it, but the way that I do it is I pull everything to a certain point and then kill him. That way, because each mob in there, well, each ogre in there has a chance to drop the keys, and you can only hold one key at a time. So instead of single target killing them like all over the place and then having to run back quickly and get them before they despawn, you've got them in a nice tidy pile right next to where you got to hand them in. So I'll show you what I mean. It's just sometimes that these can be a bit annoying to get aggro, but I still find that this is the best way to do it. And obviously, because you're running this on normal, because it's own level, you can pull the bosses, because these mini bosses do have a chance to drop keys also. The most amount of keys I've got in one run was 7. So that's 7 boxes. And I think I got 4 recipes out of them 7 boxes. Oh, aggro, come on. So anything about these dungeons, about the Maul pools, should I say, is they can be quite long compared to normal farms. Like I do normal farms in like 3-4 minutes. This can be like a 5-minute, 6-minute run per time. But again, it's worth it, so I'm not going to complain. Especially at the moment with how much the heavy leather is, because last night heavy leather EU was 18 gold each, and the amount of leather, heavy leather you get in here, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense why you would want to farm it. Plus you get all the transmogs, all the other stuff. So. All the recipes. Nah. It would be nice if... I would prefer to have a taunt on Feral. Why can't we have a taunt on Feral? It would make more sense. But the thing is though, with a chain pull, because I've got all these following me, if I wasn't using a speed set, it's the only reason why, by the way, sorry, I'll start again. Yeah, with the chain pull, is you see them all following me. Now, if I was not using a actual speed set, they will keep up with me, obviously, and the chain would actually aggro everything else, so I wouldn't actually have to aggro, I would just run straight through them all, and everything will get aggroed. But because I'm using a speed set, it kind of messes up the aggro pull, if this is making sense. Because I'm so fast, it's not kind of latching on, if that makes sense. Really bad way to describe it, I do apologise, but think of a cat with claws. No, that's a really bad way of looking at it. Yeah. The speed set messes with your aggro when trying to get aggro, especially on the lower level mobs. And the worst case is in Dire Maul, the normal version with the treants, because them things that do not want to get aggro. Sitting there underneath, dancing away, and they just do not want to like wake up or do anything until the pack comes. Once the pack comes, and then they wake up and then they want to come and beat you. But yeah, this is what I call the kill room, because that's where you're going to be. That's the quest giver for the boxes, and you've got the mass pool coming right behind you, and so literally you just come around this corner, line of sight them right here every time, and then literally just wait for a couple, well, for a minute or so for them all to catch up. The ogres, they take so long. Come on. It's just the only slow part, it's like RP. Right. You know the one thing I didn't do? May help. Ain't that a pretty sight? And I got one key. Okay. But this is only half the dungeon, so. It just slows down time sands when they do that. Especially it's the trees that really piss me off in Dire Maul. They're the ones that do it like. You literally standing right underneath them, jumping up and down like a nutter. They just won't do anything. But yeah, but as you can see, I know it's only a potential price, but almost 11k on your on the first one. Now the reason why you would do, obviously I've told you like the reason why you do a mass pull in here. But in general, the reason why you want to do a mass pull is because it's the only way that you can influence RNG without hacking. Because you've got if you kill one mob and that one mob's got a 5% chance to drop an item that you want on that loot table, and that loot table's got say 300 items on it, so it's got a 5% chance on one item out of 300 items. If you kill 20 of them mobs, then you've got 20 chances of the same 5% on that one item, but you've got 20 chances. It just See where I'm going with this? So the more mobs you have in the same area and you kill them all in the same go, you're basically pushing the loot table to produce better loot for you. Because it's already produced so many crap items, it has to produce a good item. That's my theory behind it, and it's never let me down since I noticed it. And I've been doing this for years.
Talk to me. Keep it real. Glad I could help. Hurry
Right,
back.
let's go get the other gate. May get lucky with a book, you never know. The one that we can get, well, the one that we can pick up as the feral. Yeah, there's a book in there that we can pick up that sells pretty well. Well, used to anyway. I haven't been shot in ages. I heard that someone said on Discord that the righteous ore prices are back off EU, and that was today as well. So that might be worth looking into. Right, there's no book. Normally there's a book here that we can pick up as souls that we can sell. But you always want to kill this last boss because he has a key. So you can get at least 2 boxes. Well, 2 boxes, this one at least. Yeah, 14k. 1-1. Can't argue with that. Do I even have that? Yeah. Let me try. I can see where you're going with this. I just literally never thought about doing it. Right, I've done that diamond more. Right, I'm gonna do more, but I'll show you diamond, the normal one. The hell did you do that? Oh, okay. Anyway. Agbo. Thank you. Seriously? Yeah, this dungeon has to be one of the worst dungeons for flipping trying to get aggro and stuff. So frustrating. Have you seen the prices at the moment, though, Sans? I haven't actually checked on them myself. I don't normally do. I will be fair. I don't normally do that far. I should really, but just one of them ones that I don't. Oh yeah, I wanted to try Soothe. That was it. Yeah. It's got cooldown though. Nah. 10-second cooldown's killing it. I can see where you're going with it. Yeah, it would be good. Soothe would be good for a taunt if it didn't have a cooldown. That's what I did though. This dungeon's kind of idle though if you are a herber. You've got all the ghost mushrooms lying about in there. The good ghost mushrooms, the ones that actually sell for a decent price. Can't remember how many you can actually get in the one. I think it's a good 30 or 40 at least. I could be wrong because I haven't done it in years. You do have a boss up on that platform up there, but it's no point putting it. Doesn't drop anything exciting. As you can see, there's one. Oh, oh, sorry. Oh, sneeze on attack. I do apologise. Oh no, I'm getting stunned. No, no way. This is my all-time favourite part of this whole entire dungeon. Trying to get aggro on these dickheads. Seriously, so annoying. Oh, there you go. Yeah, pretty quick. Effing trees. And everyone does the wiggle, which is that. Everyone does it. Does absolutely nothing, but we still do it. I asked the GM years ago, does that actually do anything? They're like, nope. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I should just try save the soothe for the trees. That's a good point. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, that could speed up this one a lot. Because you've got the trees spread out in 4 places. Look, as you can see, they're still coming down. Actually, that could work. I like it when I well, Yeah, it's a good way to actually speed up a run, and I like ways to speed up my runs, make them more faster. As you can see, this is only almost 6 minutes. But this is just because you pull absolutely everything from top to bottom. As I said, this is the best way to do it. Sunken Temple, no. Sunken Temple, you if you pull the inner circle, I'll do Sunken Temple in a little while, so I wouldn't mind doing that as well. But there are certain mobs that do lose aggro. Yeah, not bad. Do that 10 times. Get yourself some nice gold. And the prices on the herbs at the moment. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 76 for the fell cloth, and I think my last time I'd done a 10-1 lookout, which was yesterday, I got 33 in that 10-1 lookout, and that was just some fell cloth. Obviously, you're going to be getting the heavy hides from Maul North. And you do, obviously I only done 1 run, but you do 10 runs, you're going to get a crap load of that as well. And then obviously you've got all the other individual herbs. That, you know, once they do, you know, they do add up over time. Fish mushrooms. But it is a decent farm. I've always said that. Let me quickly show you Sunken Temple. You don't go down the bottom for speed anyway. You don't need to. You can do, but they. I know what you mean. I'll show you how I run it, because I just don't bother with them.
Looking for something specific?
Okay, get rid of, make some space.
Be careful.
Okay, wild fine. There you go, guys. 400 gold for wild fine at the moment. Knock yourself out. Yeah. Are you guys aware of the sorry, the how can I never remember that? Bloody done raid. Yeah, Blackrock. You know the Blackrock raid. Are you aware of the farm in there? For the scales. Because that can be really good as well. And it is, you can solo it and it's so easy. And as I'm going past that, I'm going to very quickly dive in and quickly do a one. Because you can get the Orb of Deception from in here as well, from from one of the bosses, which is the toy that turns you into a horde, or horde into alliance. I'm guessing. What? That one. You can actually farm for that in here, and they do sell really well. Blackwing Lair. I'll show you the farm in Blackwing Lair. It is actually not a bad farm. Again, if the prices are right, but it's one of them things where if they're not right, just hold on to them, because these things do sell. The mugs in here as well, they're mugs, they're going to sell. They will just take time. But yeah, this don't take long. The only thing that takes long is the... Well, wild find is 400 gold at the moment. I'll show you in a sec. I've got it in my bag. Wild find 400 gold. can't really argue with that price.
Sound the alarm. Protect the aids at all costs.
If you don't know, if you haven't done this before, it's literally a case of just going in, killing them 3 ads at the back, and then touching the orb, so you get turned into this dragon. I won't spoil any of the lore behind it, but it is actually quite a cool storyline. But yeah, you literally just come along and just kill every single egg. Once you've killed every single egg, you'll teleport back to yourself, and then just come and kill him, and then it's done. The only annoying thing about this whole raid is the suppression room, but as we have got a speed set, it doesn't affect us, which is really bloody good. Because normally you'll be sitting there, it's like RP walking in slow motion, whilst trying to fight mobs. Quite fun back in the day. Get that every single time. Cool sword.
You are persistent, aren't you? Your ally mine and paid the price. Now he shall serve me by slaughtering you. Get up, little red worm, and destroy them. Friends, Nefarious' corruption has taken hold.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. I was quite surprised as well when I noticed it, but with my speed at 240, you don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's like walking normally. You do slow down, but it's a massive difference. It's a big difference compared to normally how it normally is. And obviously, because we're not using any skills or anything, because it's a speed set, it's a continuous speed. We're not running out, so you know, you could be a warrior, you could use heroic leap, but you can only do a certain amount of them.
No, I must fight this. Help me.
Welcome. Then you are in the right place for making gold, because that's all I do. Literally all I do. It's my main hobby in WoW. I raid with my guild, I do mythic pluses with my guild. Love doing that, but I do farm a lot. I'll show you what the Orb of Deception does very quickly before you decide to spend 10k. Where is it again? This is the closest I'm ever gonna get to being Horde, and I'm fine with that. This is the closest. I will never be a Horde. I'm a True Blood Alliance. Have been for almost 17 years now. I'll never play Horde ever. This is the closest I will get to. But you got that one, which I don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I prefer this one. It turns you into, you know, your blood elf. Yeah, I just think they look cool. No, you, not for me. You changed the Scully. Let's get that right. Right, this is the room. Right, you can see obviously, you know, normal speed 242. Now watch. it's compared to how you normally would have it, it's still a fast improvement. I'm not going to be able to skin this. But yeah, normally by now you guys wouldn't even be at the first, well, you'll be getting to the first post, which is one of these that you can deactivate. So it is a massive improvement. Normally I would skin these. Definitely makes a difference. But I would say by now you got, if you was coming through here just normally, you'll be coming up to the stairway, I would say. Best loot for Firelands, from Firelands, anything from the tiny chest. No, well, anything that you get from the tiny chest you can make gold from. That's guaranteed. Anything, any drops that you get from the lot boxes, it's pure transmogs. And again, it all depends on your server there, but as you've seen, I've got a bow. That bow came from one of them boxes. And it was 800k, 888k when I first put it up. That bow came from Firelands. But again, I wasn't going in there for the transmog. I mainly do Firelands for the leather and tiny chests. Just because how much gold you can make from that alone is just insane. I'm not just saying this, but with my knowledge of Firelands, I could guarantee to farm Firelands for a month and make more than enough money to have a sub each month just from farming Firelands. Nothing else. And this is the boss that drops the orb. Go figure. But he does drop that, the blue dragon scale, which is the main reason we're here. The scales, 600 gold, not too shabby. The pity you can't actually farm them, properly farm them, but yeah, for 9 minutes work, you're not going to argue with that.
Let the games begin.
For auction prices, I use, when I'm out in the field, like when I'm doing stuff like what I'm doing now, I will check. Have I got worth it on there? Yeah, I have. Worth it? because you can actually check. Say for instance, I like doing a lot of reagent farming, so I'll obviously go into the farm tabs, pick skinning, let's say for instance. Then obviously you got all these. Forget the gold per hour. Forget that column. That column and the one next to it, just don't follow it. It's a waste of time because the gold per hour is a bullshit. I'm sorry, but I'm going to swear here, but when people use the term gold per hour, it's a complete bullshit. Because that will change within a second. I could have just spent 3.5 hours farming for an item with all the community. We've just got the item and it's worth 2 million gold. By the time it takes us to click our teleport to get back to the to Stormwind to go put it on the auction house, the prices have already dropped. There is no reliable way to give a gold per hour on a farm because there's too many factors that come into play. Life, cat aggro, you run out of coffee, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whatever, someone's nagging you in real life. Your computer crashes, you get game lag, you freeze. You know, there's so many factors that people don't understand that are there, and they think, oh okay, I'm going to do this wind scale farm for 10k, and then they don't get 10k, then they get disheartened with the farming, and then they don't like farming because they're not getting the results that they want to get. It's just completely ignore the first two, the gold per hour columns. They're the ones that just ignore them. The ones that you want to pay attention to the most are the sell rates. Well, it's literally just the sell rate, to be fair, and the price on them, because when I say the prices, is you can actually just hover over them, open them up, hover them over them, but obviously I'm in a dungeon at the moment, so let me quickly get out of them.
The mortal's courage begins to wane. Now,
This dungeon would never allow me to check prices. Yeah, it never does. Some it does, some it doesn't. Oh, now it's working. Alright, let me quickly go back to the auction so I'll quickly show you what I mean. I don't want I don't want to be rude. I'm not a rude person at all, but just when this is why you've never ever see me or hear me use the term gold per hour in any of my content, because it is just a made up stat to make you look, well, to make the farm that you're doing look good. Because at that point in time, yes, it may be good, but the time that you get back to put it on the auction house, it could have changed. Because someone could have come along and undercut the market or reset the market. There's so many factors involved. Sorry, I'm not going to go on about that. Yeah. But the way that I check, if I'm out, is literally, if I'm picking a farm, for instance, I'm looking at the sell rates first of all. Anything close to 1.00 is what you really, obviously, the perfect number, but you rarely see that. So the higher the number, you know, so for instance, the War Beast size at the moment, you'll see it's the sell rate is 59, but then you go over to the actual item and it's only 85 gold, 85 silver, so that's complete a waste of time. So you look, the way that I do is I kind of look for like the in-between numbers. So I look for the highest number and the lowest number and then pick the numbers in between, if that makes sense. So, for instance, let me just look here. But I don't think that salvage level is going to be... No, that's still the same price as yesterday. The heavy level, where is it? Where are you? There you go, heavy level. Right, heavy level has got 13 points sell rate, but look at the price. It's now 13, yesterday it was 18. So, but yeah, the potions of treasure finding, oh crap, zoom in. I always have them up, and they're 120 at the moment on EU. the one thing that you want to do is if you farm a lot, highlight favorite all your items, the ones that you seem to farm the most. So obviously when you open up the auction, that's the first thing you see, and then it will help you see the changes in the prices without having to go through each individual tab. So this is how this is how it helps me to keep track of the price changes, because I just see them when they happen. Like for instance, if you look for instance now, the price on the heavy leather has already changed. That a moment ago was 13 gold. It's now down. So this is how I do it. So at the moment, the one thing that if I was picking out of this list here that you see on the screen now to farm, it would be, I would pick, and then quickly, yeah, it'd be the fell cloth or the warbird leather still. Primal bats and primal leather, that is a good farm, but there's just not enough of them in Soul Grub to make it good. Dream scale that's actually up from yesterday. Actually, I'm gonna go and do a Sunken Temple quickly. That's what I was gonna do the first time, so. How much was it before, Soko? Wasn't it a lot higher than that? I swear it was. No, 1034 at the moment. Yeah. There's a good. I know you love that farm. I know you do. Cobra scales is 140, actually. How much is not hide? Not hide's been down the last couple of weeks. I'd say the last 2 weeks. I haven't seen it above 5 gold in the last 2 weeks. You can get 1k in half an hour. I'm still trying to get chum on my 3rd druid. I gave up trying. I didn't realise I got that though. Yeah. That's nice. TSM did not. Oh, TSM did pick that up. Okay. Okay, that's made up for it. You're talking about the wolves in the Jade Forest. No, not Jade Forest. Valley of the Four Winds. It is the best place to farm dredge. There is a place in Oldham as well though. But I've heard the Oldham spot is, yeah. It's okay, but nothing will beat the Valley of the Four Winds. Not for dredge, anyway. Couple of really good battle pets in the Valley in Four Winds as well. Right, this one I do in under 3 minutes. There's going to be a little clock down here as well, so you can see. That's as far as I go down these tunnels. Don't bother with them. And don't bother with them. See? Normally Normally it takes me about, well, it used to take me about 52 seconds to get to this spot without aspect. Literally just wait here. Pity you can't sell them recipes. But yeah, this is literally how you speedrun Sunken Temple for maximum profit. Cool, Daddy. I have noticed though with this dungeon is I class it as kind of like a warm-up, because the more you do in the 10 runs, the better the loot gets. So like the first maybe 2 or 3 runs can be really bad, then all of a sudden you'll get really good ones. Yeah. To have the prices, to be able to look at the prices like how I do when I'm out in the field like now, I use it's using TSM to get the prices from. But the thing is with them prices on, you've got to go careful with TSM, because TSM can be very buggy with prices. Ah, crap. Didn't reset it. But yeah, TSM can be, their prices can be a bit off, so just go careful when comparing. But yeah, literally under 3 minutes for this farm. Not bad. And the potential profits that you can get from it, you know, makes it worth doing. After this one, I will show you a farm that, well, it is a farm because it's a farm for the Fellstall Blade recipe, which is one of the most sought after recipes in the game. And you can do it in Karazhan, of all places. And I'll show you how. And it's not the skinning method. There is an actual way to actually increase your chances of being able to get it. I've had it twice in about 4 years of doing it. But yeah, I'll quite happily show you the Karazhan mass pull. I'm not going to comment on that. He may not. I can't. I don't speak to him. I'm gonna hold the right to not say anything about Dalajuji, Boopy, or student. It is not going to happen. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm biting my tongue. And it hurts. So I just, yeah, no, you know, I'm not gonna pull me into it. Drop rate on the Dream Scale is horrible. But this is the best place to get it, so. But a couple months ago, Dream Scale was almost 6k per one at one point. That was when the Soul Grub recipes came back into the game. It was around that time. 10.0.5, remember? Can you see how many lockouts I've got left? I don't know. One out of my locks. Ah, cool. Little plan there. One of the best add-ons ever. Nova Instant Tracker allows you just to be able to seamlessly run all the dungeons you want without any lockouts if you do it properly. You can overlap ones. I don't hang around when I do farming, by the way. Do you want a hand? Psycho, can we come over and give you a hand? I don't mind. I could jump on my pally and take you through it. Are you going for leather, by the way? For your speed set? Okay, yeah. If you honestly, if you need a hand, I don't mind. I really don't mind taking you through. Because obviously, I can just jump on my paladin and just quickly power level you through. Because I helped Toby get his one of his sets, I think it was. Right, let me quickly just have a very quick drink of my coffee before it gets cold, and then I will show you how to the best way to well, I'm going to say the best way. It's one of the best ways to farm for the Fellsteel Longblade recipe. I want to say yes and I want to say no on that one with the skinning, because there's areas that we can skin in, where, like for instance, the Boring Thunder. I'll be used to this showing you. Right here, Amber Lodge. This area right here is one of the best places to farm for leather and profits in game, even though it is Wrath of the Lich King. It's an open world farm, so there's no time limits. There's no, well, the only thing that can stop you is weekly reset or reset and whatnot, or you know, you fall asleep, they're the only limits. You can just constantly kill as many rhinos as you possibly want in that area for boring leather, arctic fur, but you can also get some stupidly eye-watering prices on transmogs that do actually sell, and I do have proof of this on a video. Scully, one of my mates who's also a streamer, he loves me telling this story, but he managed to I told him about the farm. He went there first time he went there, tried the farm out. He got the drop, didn't realise the drop, he got it until he went back to the auction house, and it was a 3.8 million gold item, and he put it up for 75k gold, and it sold within 2 seconds. And you want to see his face afterwards, because he just realised how much he lost on it. Bless him. It was so funny. But yeah, if you actually want to see it, I do have the video on the channel. But that was a funny day. It was his face more than, yeah, exactly, it was his face more than anything. It was just like, oh my god, that's funny. Like, this is literally how you do the mass pull. I'm not going to do the skin inside, 'cause you know how to skin all this. I've shown you that many times. It starts from here. Hang on, let me quickly get these. That's going to follow me. Right, from here. Last time I did this, I was on my old computer, and my old computer lagged just because of how many mobs there were. I think this is actually bigger than the Firelands pool. But this is, because it's a Burning Crusade raid, it's linked to the open world drop table, which has the fell steel recipe on it. So again, you're not going to find anywhere else that has this many mobs in one go that you can kill. So we're basically using the mass pull method to influence RNG to hopefully give us that recipe. Hasn't worked yet, but I'm trying. I'm hopeful. But I will be fair, I don't tend to do this farm because it can take a couple of minutes to do, and I'm quite impatient with my farming. And there is a certain way that you have to pull this. Like, you do not go down there, because they will just stun fuck you so severely. So I don't mean to swear. Sorry. Did not mean to fall off there. Literally just grabbing every single ad in here up to a certain point, and then hoping that your computer doesn't crash when you kill him. And this is the only time that you ever see me go into bear spec as well in fill, because they can one-shot you. I'm not even joking. When you've got them all grouped together and you're just about to kill him, something, I don't know what happens, I still can't figure it out, but something gets me from like a good 30%, 40% of the time that one-shots me. But it's not a far run back anyway, so. Again, do not pull the boss on this one. Leave, don't even go up there. There is you do 10-man heroic, 10-man heroic, and then, well, sorry, Firelands only has 10-man, so you can do 10-man normal and 10-man heroic. You always do heroic. 10-man normal has less mobs than heroic does. Heroic has more trash, so you're gonna get more mobs. So always do it heroic. If the only time that you want to farm Firelands normal is if you've accidentally killed one of Shanex when he's coming past, and you've accidentally locked yourself to heroic, you can actually then go outside, reset the dungeon, pull it to normal, and then just farm normal, because normal and heroic don't share the same lock in Firelands only. Don't know why it was only Firelands, but yeah, it's Firelands. Alright. Get these, come to this place there, and pray that I don't die. What is? Well, that was a complete waste of time. That's why I hardly do this. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to quickly do the level just so I can get some gold out of this one. As soon as it's literally as soon as I mentioned that I was going to jump on my paladin, Motherload got scared. Let's just leave it at that. Nah, nice, I'm glad you got it. You've been trying for hours as well. My cat is going off on what I'm usually doing. But yeah, Kazakhstan is the best place for, obviously, for not hide level and fell hide. What? Oh. May have helped. Should have emptied my bags, but oh well. Hello there, happy new year, mate. Hope you had a great evening. Someone from Argentina, nice. I can't even speak English well, and I am English, so trying to even speak another language. I can speak gibberish. Fluent in that. But wow, didn't realise I had viewers from Argentina. That's shocking, that is. Welcome to the channel. So who are the unfortunate people that have to go back to work tomorrow? Because I thought it would be a good idea to stream it this time, so you know it'll be a case of EU and North America can watch. But didn't think that North America actually goes back to work and school tomorrow. don't you guys get like another week off or something? Because we do. We have like 2 weeks off before Christmas and then 2 weeks off after New Year's before we go back. More likely why our country's falling apart. Oh, I need to go empty my bags. I'm from London. I'm a Londoner. I won't put on the accent though, but yeah, I'm a Londoner.
Well met.
The only time that I can actually be proud to be a Londoner is watching the fireworks display last night. Oh, nice, German. Nice. I used to play on a private German ARC server for many years. Many years ARC. Great game. Alright, let me quickly just dump a few things. Okay.
I cannot trade that.
But I send everything over to one character. That one character then sorts it out. It's the same thing with my reagents. All reagents go to another character, that gets sorted out. All mugs go to one character. Oh, it's hard. It's hard life being a farmer. It so is. Hey Lunchbox, how you doing, mate? I hope the quality's better for you this time. I spent a couple of quite a few hours today making sure that the stream would have been, well, the quality's better. It kind of bugged me seeing that last time. Didn't help that I had a panic attack literally 5 minutes before the stream, but yeah, that's life. Good. I'm kind of trying to watch it out the corner of my eye, and I haven't noticed it like stagger or go blurry once at all. So I'm hoping that's been the case for like the whole stream. To be fair, what's it gonna? Oh, have I done that? Let's see. Oh yeah. Me. Nope. Cool. I need to go for this. You know, there's been many times when I've been sitting there now. I do smoke. It's a really bad habit, I know. I am literally, well, every smoker says this. Oh, we're gonna try and quit. I am actually trying to quit, but it's not happening anytime soon. But yeah, there's been many times when I've been laying down and my cat's laid on top of me, and he doesn't realise that I'm smoking. He just lays. He will come over and just lay on your head if he had the chance. He's one of them cats. As soon as he's on you, he flumps, and he will put all his weight onto you. He's kind of like the size of a Jack Russell. This cat is massive. And he's got a really bad habit of knocking my cigarette out out my hand or out the ashtray. If you're wondering, I'm going to quickly do my Dragon Soul run. Because I only need two from there. And again, it's like invincible. It's just, they just don't seem to drop. And I've done 31 ones this month. I'll be happy if I get invincible. That's the mount that I want more than anything is invincible. It's the most ugliest mount in the game. I know that it's those wings. It just doesn't look right, but it's because I've been farming it for so long. I just have to have it now. It's actually on my bucket list. I can die a happy man being able to do that. You know. See the northern lights, get to travel to space, get invincible. What a list.
The Twilight's hammer is retreating. The
Yeah,
temple is ours.
I agree with you. Literally agree with you there. If any one of them three would drop for me, I'll be happy. But the life binder in here. Don't know what it is with this map, but this map just never seems to drop. Oh, bag on. Oh, it's traceable. Okay. No, these two. They never seem to drop, people. But a good reason for doing this is actually this dungeon, even if you have got the mounts already, there is actually a way you can make gold from this raid, and I'll show you. You do get some nice drops as well, like the recipes from here can be quite lucrative at times. I'm not going to say that they're the best or whatnot, because they're not, but they do so.
Thank you, sisters. I am renewed.
But there is a little method of making gold in here. It's a very good raw gold farm. You do get about, well, you'll see it anyway, because I've got a little counter down here that keeps track of it. But at the end of the dungeon, you got these, this currency called, where is it again? Yeah, these. Motes of Darkness and Essence of Corrupted Deathwing. You can use these to buy gems. Why did I just go back to that one? Which one did I go to? There you go. Experiment is one of the rarest mounts in game. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. Bring me back somewhere if you want to. Or coffee. Won't say no to a coffee. Do you have the Azure Drake from the Well of Eternity? That's stupidly rare as well. But that is a good looking blue mount, that is. I'll show you. Very good.
The flow of darkness abates. It seems you truly are the heroes of legend.
Extremely pretty mountainous. That one. One of the better looking ones from back in the day. I will say that much. But the other one that I wanted to focus show, which you get from here as well, which is I know that you've already got, but this is stupidly rare also. Not bad mount. There are better. Hey Daniel, happy New Year, mate. Hope you had a good time and your Christmas went well. I'm losing my brain. Seriously, I'm losing my brain.
The flow of darkness abates. It seems you truly are the heroes of
I swear I took this one the first time. I'm so losing it. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. Yeah, that Azure is a extremely rare drop, man. I think it's almost on par with Invincible, if I remember correctly. Drop chance wise.
It's no use. The power of the dragon's soul is too great.
If you're wondering why I just did that, is because it skips RP. So you can actually just fly up, take the portal back down, fly back up again, and it skips the RP completely.
Not necessarily.
It's a good looking mount, Azure, I think. Even today. And look how old that mount is.
The focusing iris within the Eye of Eternity may allow us to
instantly skip.
magical matrix contain.
Now this is one of the quickest bosses in the game. So simple and quick, especially being a fail.
Don't scream just yet. We'll cleanse this world. You'll not leave this place alive. No swagger all you pups don't stand a chance. Flee now while you cross the cowards. You pack of weakling dogs.
Now we've got to sit and wait for flipping RP. Ugh.
Praise the Titans. They have
You'd still think after all this time they would add an RP button. Skip RP button.
Excellent. We will begin the ritual at once.
No, you can't. Unfortunately not. It's really annoying because like for streamers if we're doing competitions and so forth, it's really difficult to give prizes to people in North America without a North American account, and it's getting harder and harder for people in Europe to join NA servers. Oh, you can use a VPN like Sandman's doing, but again, then it's just that's an extra cost that you know that you have to take into account. But yeah, it would make it. I would love to play on American servers. I can finally go. You're gonna hunt down Deathwing Gold and telling me he's a flipping idiot. You're not on a VPN anymore. So how are you doing it then? Because if you're playing, you're in the NA and you're playing on EU servers, so how are you getting around that? I have always been curious, Sand, by the way, about that. Oh, get on with it, please. I did activate it.
Loktar, friend.
This is why I'm not thinking straight now. Oh, wasted so much time. My bad. I can have a drink now at least while I'm waiting. Give me just a second time. I'm still here. I'm just muting myself while I drink.
I have been busy in my absence. Twisting your pitiful whelps into mindless abominations, bent only to my will. It was a very painful process.
They are my clutch no longer. Bring them down.
I don't believe in streamer's luck. Okay, okay. You'd think you, honestly though, you would think you would have to continuously keep using it. Not, oh okay, you can use it for a couple months and then, oh yeah, he's in EU, he's fine. That sounds about right for Blizzard. But are your Battle.net accounts joint on the, are they linked? So is your Battle.net account the same Battle.net account you use for NA and EU? Because if that is the case, then that just solves the problem full stop. Because then you can just gift people stuff that way, can't you? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, let's hope, especially with all the changes that War Within's bringing, let's hope that they're going to get to that point where it's going to, where they're going to actually merge all the servers into one shard. I doubt they will ever be able to do that. Like, for instance, there's like a game called EVE Online. Now that has many servers around the world, but we all play on one server. One massive server. It's just everyone is there on one server. Whoever plays the game, no matter where you are in the world, you're on that server. If it was like that in WoW, that would just be amazing for WoW. But it just could never happen. It's one of them cases where it would be really, it would solve so many issues, but hey, just be grateful we're getting account-wide banks coming in War Within.
I am the beginning of the end. The shadow which blots out the sun.
Well, you can see it being abused. If they did implement it, it would be abused. Someone somewhere would find a way to abuse that. Because look how long it's taken them to open up the reagent market for everyone. So NA's got their one reagent market, EU's got their own reagent market. So everyone uses the same reagent. Look how long it's taken them to do that.
It is done.
Maybe another 12 years, 12, 15 years maybe.
Our fate lies with you, Earthwarder.
I'll be happy if people buy my recipes. Oh, I'm getting fed up with having to keep placing them on the auction house.
I will not fail.
That is annoying. I've got over 900.
100% pure. It's not tragic to die. Do all ahead for. Everything depends on our speed.
You're gonna see the spine of Deathwing as well. You're gonna see that on easy mode. No moving about left and right constantly.
Our engines are damaged. We're sitting ducks up here.
Well, not really actually. I think the market would be a lot stronger, to be fair. Again, using Eve as an example, Eve has one market where everyone's on that same market, and it is just the best. The Eve markets have been actually compared to the US stock exchange on many occasions, just because of how realistic that market actually is in that game. There were people in that, because that game has no rules. There is no rules whatsoever. You can do whatever you want in that game. It doesn't. If you want to scam people for money, you can scam people for money. There's no rules. And people opened up casinos for real life money. There's all this has been documented on YouTube. So if you ever wanted to watch it, it's quite good to watch actually. But I can see it working, but I can see your point as well, Sandy. It can harm the markets as well.
Oriana, give them hell.
What markets do you, well, not what markets do you, yeah, actually, what markets do you prefer, Sand? EU or NA? Be honest, because you play both. Such a boring fight, this. But that is such a good looking mount. Yeah, fair play. I honestly thought it would be North America, to be fair. Just because obviously, well, it's not even that, no. Is there much difference between the markets though? Like, again, like with Transmog and...
Concentrate everything on the armored Drake.
Okay. Again, undercutting is just part of the bloody game. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna frustrate people. It will frustrate you. Just don't let it. I know it's easier said than done. Just don't let it frustrate you. As soon as you realise it's gonna happen, the sooner you can move on from it. And put all your effort into making gold instead.
Fear causes hesitation, and hesitation will cause your worst. Don't worry about me. Stop the destroyer.
And now we wait. I do apologise. This next part is not going to be really entertaining per se. It's literally me just standing in this hole for a certain amount of time, waiting for the corrupted bloods. But the same thing though, you say that, Sam, but at the same time, more people also do mean more sales. It's one of them ones. It's like the more people there are, the more sales they're going to be, but the more problems they're going to cause. Undercutting, for instance, not knowing prices on items and just completely destroying certain markets. Like the not tied market at the moment. The not tied market in EU at the moment, which used to be one of my all-time best farms. I used to do Karazhan 3-4 times a day at least. But there's absolutely no point running Karazhan at the moment for not high level just because someone killed the market. and it's been down. It used to be average 7 to 8 gold per one, but now it's like 1 gold to maybe 3 gold per one. That has been for about 5 weeks. I do apologise, it's not exactly a fun fight to watch. But this is the thing though, a lot of people don't realise that you don't actually have to keep going left and right, left and right. You can literally just stand in the hole, wait for his, how many have we got now? I need 2 more. Yeah, 2 more corrupted bloods and I can move on. There you go. Right. Wait for him to spin.
I carry you to your deaths.
If he ever spins.
Drag him over, pick him up, kill him, let him explode, rinse and repeat.
Oh, this was a fun fight back in the day. Such a fun. It's so bloody boring now. I don't know what's worse, waiting here for these corrupted bloods to turn up, or sitting through an hour of Lich King's RP. I think I prefer the RP, to be fair. Especially with this as well, because the further you go up his back, there's a point where there's sometimes when you only have one of the wounds open where the corrupted bloods will spawn out of, so you've got to sit there for a while waiting for one to come up every few seconds. Oh. Dead on. There you go. I just did not do that. I did. Oh my good god. I'm an idiot. Okay, that's what you shouldn't do. Just letting you know. You should not kill the ad before he actually explodes. Doesn't actually help. So now you've got to sit here again and wait. That's got to be the first time I've done that in years. Right, next one I'll be able to go, get going. How is everyone's evening going? Hope you're all keeping warm.
Last one.
Your efforts are insignificant. I carry you. Yes.
I had a question earlier. Well, actually, I say question. It's my first email from a viewer, and they had an idea about doing a video guide for levels 1 to 20 for a free account, which would have been a really good idea. Obviously, about a month, 2 months ago, before the changes. But now with the changes, obviously with you know, not being able to do anything now, it's made that so much more difficult. But I'm still thinking of a way of doing it. That should be enough. Would be nice to get at least one mount, but yeah. Not going to happen. I'm doing this just for the extra gold. With the token, trial accounts can no longer buy tokens. Before the changes, trial accounts was able to buy a token to upgrade their trial account from a free account to a paid account. And what you could do, well, what I could do, and many other people, is you could farm enough gold on a trial account to pay for a completely free account without putting any money into the game whatsoever. So basically, if you've never played WoW for free, you could play WoW for free for life without ever paying for it. And Blizzard did not like that, which I can kind of understand. They are a business after all. So basically what's happened is now they've taken that away, where trial accounts cannot do that now. And they cannot even, like, they wasn't able to like do auction house stuff and trade anyway, but it's the token that was the big change.
I will cleanse whatever corruption I can. My fire will not harm you.
I am Deathwing.
Yeah, Mom, give me some disappointment. I'm in the mood for disappointment.
Well done. I will realign the flow of mana.
Come on, disappointment.
with all my arcane might.
You can always rely on disappointment in these raids. Never let you down. Come on with the RP. Well surprised. Right. If you come to this centre here,
Hello.
get rid of all your crap very quickly. Buy these.
Be careful.
So you get 8, well, you get one of the better ones and then the crystals, so 8 in total. Obviously how many characters you got, and that's just from the first gen. So 1.1k, and these things do bloody sell quickly. Just if you don't get any mounts or whatnot, you've always got this. Now the thing is, a lot of people may not realise about this or completely forgot about it, so it's always worth checking your currency to see if you have any of them left. I'm still here. Not sure if not It won't be for too long, too much longer. I speak English. I'm going to quickly throw everything that I've got in that guild bank on the auction house though, because I do want to make some gold tonight. Just quickly just send everything over. Hopefully you'll see some live sales as I'm doing it. I know I can use groups as well to send stuff to people, to my characters. I just don't like setting up TSM. I'm really disliking TSM at the moment. Just how buggy it's been the last couple of months. For an add-on that is used so much by so many players, you would think they would sort out the smaller bugs, but no.
That is bound to me.
So I'll be with you in a second. Really throw this all over. And then you'll, as I said, from what I've got in my guild bank, which is what I'm about to put up in the auction house, is what I got from the last 3 days from just when I've been filming. Oh, hang on.
I cannot trade that. That is bound to me.
Let me quickly grab everything. Oh, good. It is nice to see when you see all that gold come up on the screen just like that. I don't bother doing single sales at the moment. It just doesn't make... Yeah, you make gold, but I just seem to make more gold when the way that I do it, where I just stack everything for a certain amount of time and then just sell it all in one go. Very quickly get through this. Because of that. 15 gold and the great eternal essences, so the reason why I'm quickly just disenchanting these. Obviously you're thinking, why am I disenchanting these, and when there's a couple of like 1000s, 2000s and whatnot. I don't bother because I know for a fact that I can go straight back into that dungeon, and the amount of times that I do these dungeons, I'll get all these again within a couple of days anyway. Exactly the same items. So if I ever wanted them, I know how I could just go to the dungeons, farm them for a couple of days, making an extreme amount of gold from everything else, and then get the item to sell. So this is why I don't bother with them. The only ones that I will keep are these. There's just no point nowadays. It's like, I know this is going to sound weird, right? But even though I've only got 20 of these so far at 15 gold each, and there's one item in here that could be worth as many as all that, all of this can take weeks to sell. Where I can get X amount of that, the great eternal essence in the time it takes that to sell, and make more money off that. Just if that makes sense. I do keep selected selected items like this, like these here, not because they're blue, because I know that they'll sell. Yeah, they may not have good prices, but they're still like 1k though, and I know that I'm going to get that within a day or so. It's just years of experience knowing what items sell and what don't. The best thing that I can suggest when it comes down to transmogs is, and I do apologise to any of the ladies that are listening, but the more slutty that your mog is, the more chances it will sell. Sad as that sounds, sex sells. And it's the same in World of Warcraft. The more slutty the item is, the more chances you've got selling it. Because people want to look slutty, they want their characters to be wearing hardly nothing. And you can't say I'm wrong there, because you know I'm right. Look at the glorious set, the plate glorious set for a start. Yep, exactly the same lunch. Okay, I say unique. I do keep others. You saw, I don't know if you was here earlier, but I've got like on my my mod character, I've got exactly the same bag size, and I think I may have maybe 30 mugs in total that I'm trying to sell. Yeah, but I do have one on the auction house that's up at 500,000 gold, which will never sell, but you never know. And at this decision trying to tend to I'll get them again, not a problem. Alright, let's go make some gold. Are they still at 10 gold each? On the dredge level. Right, let's pick up everything. I'm just selling everything in one go. I really don't care. I just want space in my bank, so I can probably do a good farm. It's like everything is going on the auction house. I don't care. Right. Normally, I do normally have a way of doing things, but I just can't be asked tonight. I'm gonna make gold either way, so. Two years. Okay, I thought I was bloody bad. I think the longest I've ever kept a mog on the market for was about 8 months. In 2 years. I've got a video. You've seen that video, haven't you, Lunch? Where Scully fucked up and sold that 3.8 million pound, 3.8 million gold gun from Boring Thunder, and he sold it for 75k within a matter of like 2 minutes of placing it on the auction house. They do sell. It's just, yeah, I'm just not a fan of just how long they take to sell. Because I know in that time it takes, if there's an item that I put on the market that's 1 million gold and it's going to take 6 months to sell, but at the end of that I'm going to get that 1 million gold. Okay, fair enough, I'll put it on. But I know for a fact, in that 6 months, while I'm waiting for that 1 million gold to actually come in from that sale, I could have made 4 million gold from how I farm today. If not more. This is why I just choose not to do mogs no more. The best way to explain mogs is I don't look for mogs, they come to me. Alright, quickly.
It's still recharging.
Hope we're doing it the right way. Waiting fast.
I can't use that item yet.
Oh, I'm not going to do it how I normally place it. So I can scan it this way quickly. I just don't like doing it this way, but I prefer to do it the long way. But I'm not going to make you guys wait, watch that, because that's just painful to watch. I'll be happy with a few sales tonight. That'd be nice. I just want the bloody space back in my bank so I can farm again. Cause my bank this week got kind of out of hand. Just shit everywhere. Yeah, that's the best way to look at transmogs. Is the passive income. There are people out there that will religiously go out and farm items because they know they can make money, but I know I can make more gold than they can in half the time just by not looking for them. Alright, very quickly pick these up. Every little counts. People buy, who said it in Discord earlier? People buy anything. Oh, someone said it in Discord earlier. I think it was you, Danny, actually. Or someone in I know it anyway, obviously, you know. You can, anyone will buy anything. It's just, wow. That's what I love about this game. Just sometimes I wish there was an easier way of doing things, but I'm not a fan of TSM, and I'm just trying to move away from TSM at the moment, but there is just no other add-on that can do what TSM can do. Like the disenchanting features, cancelling features, you know, price checking. Like, it's not just TSM, because I use Worth It and I use other add-ons that rely on TSM. I can't just stop using TSM, because if I stop using TSM, then I have to stop using the other add-ons, and I don't want to do that. It's the only reason why I'm still using TSM. Exactly. If you know, picking the right farms at the right times, you're going to make a killing. And you, as I said, you don't even need hours to do that, as long as you're picking the right farm. Don't pick farms up that like are the top of the list and or like have the best prices, because they may have the best prices, they may have good sale rates, but how many people are going to be farming that? Which is, you're just going to be then fighting for sales. Where I prefer to go for the stuff that's kind of underneath that tier, like second tier items, reagents and stuff that people will always constantly need for professions leveling. Because everyone wants to level their professions to max. That's a guaranteed. You may not want to do it now, but at some point in your WoW career, you're gonna start wanting to do that stuff. So that's when, you know, you go to the auction house because you don't want to farm, and you start buying it all. and you're basically buying all the stuff that I farm. And yes, that is a token. Always a token in my bag. What am I doing? Have I got my guild bank? No. No. I need to level this guild so I can get the guild perk. $350 arcane crystals at the moment. They're going up. There were 330 earlier than 340. So I won't be so good. All the stone, all the metal and stone that I was getting from that farming video, the mining video. All the herbs are from Darmal.
I'm out of range.
Always nice to see that. But yeah, don't forget, this is just from, like, as I said, from like 3 days of just filming. When I've been out filming, I've just done little farms as I'm filming and so forth. So I'm working on that. Don't worry about that. You have to understand that there's a lot of information in that guide in the mining video. So, and I want to make sure that I cover every possible part of it. There's parts that I know that I missed. Well, not missed, but missed in the first part that I want to add in the second. So it will be there now. Oh, the next video that I want to be doing is is episode 8 of the project. Get back on track with that now that the holidays are finished. I'm going to say before the weekend. The next one's going to be out before the weekend. It's just, I'm not just trying to say this because I do enjoy it. It's just, please understand that the way that I edit, you've seen how I edit the videos. It's time consuming. I will be honest. Like for a 20-minute video, the way I edit can take a good 5-6 hours. It's just how it is. It's not because I'm slow at doing it or anything like that. It's just there is no streamlined way of doing it. That I found anyway. Especially where I know now I'm speaking to you guys, but it's because I'm treating this as that I'm on Discord with my raid guild. That's how I'm approaching this streaming. But I've tried to do videos where I'm speaking, and every time that I've tried to do it, I have panic attacks, and it is so goddamn annoying. Because it would speed up the process a lot for editing. And I will be honest, Bob can actually speak a lot clearer than I can. For people that don't know, Bob is the AI voice that I use. Let me ask you an honest question. Do you guys think I go over the top with my editing? And do you know why I do it? Just curious. With the editing, especially with the reason why I do the editing like that is because I really do struggle to speak on videos. So it's not a case of I need a way to cover. Well, it's not like I'm trying to cover up. It's more like I'm trying to. I don't know what's the best way to explain this. When watching videos, personally myself, I don't find it really particularly engaging seeing a random person in the corner of your screen staring at you, literally, basically, staring at you, going on, explaining whatever they're explaining, whatever the video is about. Personally myself, I don't find that very entertaining because you're looking at that person more than you are looking at the game. Where the way that I edit is I want to get not as much information, but I want to get all the information that you need on screen. So I'm proving exactly everything that I'm telling you. Because obviously there's going to be times when I will do a farm and I could get 200k gold from that farm, and then someone in the community does it and doesn't get that. Well, I don't have that issue where people will come to me and go, "Oh, you're clickbait," or "You're lying," or whatnot, because I prove it in my videos. That's why I do it like that. In a way, it's like I'm not covering my own tracks because I'm not lying, because all this information you can find online quite easily. This is why I kind of like feel sorry for people that buy gold guides. Yeah, I am very sorry for you guys if you have bought gold guides, but why? All that information's completely free online. Obviously, knowing where to look for it and so forth and whatnot is, having it all in one location, like a book or a guide. Yeah, fair enough, that is handy, but yeah, that's one thing I will never do. I'm more than happy to give you the stuff that you need to make gold and not charge you for it. It's a game. Why am I going to charge you for a game? Nah, it does not make sense. It really doesn't. Slow night tonight for sales. Well, it is, 2 o'clock in the morning EU time, so yeah, I wasn't expecting that many sales, to be fair. No, I appreciate that, Nick. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments from all of you guys. It's you. I do struggle really badly with social anxiety. I don't want to keep saying this, and I don't rely on that. It's not an excuse. It's just something that I've got to deal with. But the amount of support and so forth from you guys and the community, even on Discord, like, it's just been insane. Literally, it's just been, and it has helped to the point where this time last year I wouldn't have been able to even talk on the microphone to you guys. You know, look how I started. Like my first videos, I couldn't even speak. I had to use, you know, writing on screen and so forth, which didn't really look good and whatnot. But it's got to the point now where I'm able to stream. I may not have a camera, but I'm still able to stream and not had the panic attack just yet. And it's only my third stream, but so, and that's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate it, because I haven't had any bad comments or anyone being evil or nothing whatsoever. So yeah, I just appreciate it. And as I said, if there is anything that I can do for you guys, I know that I show you farms and so forth, but if there's any content that you want covered, you can always let me know. I'm always happy to do it. I work from home, so I can play this game as much as I like. It doesn't bother me. I work from home, so I'm still doing what I have to do on a daily basis to survive. It's just I can do that at the same time as having WoW on at least, what, 20 hours of the day if I wanted to. It doesn't, don't get me wrong, I don't have it on that long. I do take breaks. But yeah, if you're wondering, I have the time available to do it. But when it comes down to editing and so forth, that is a very big task. Especially the mining video was the biggest edit I think I've done to date so far. But thoroughly enjoy doing it. No, I can understand that, Star. I really can, and it will speed up the process of editing so much more quicker if I didn't have to use Bob. Just because Bob does take up a lot of time actually scripting him into the certain parts, so it's all lined up perfectly. That part is the part that takes one of the longest. So it's, yeah, if I could, I'm not gonna, I'm pushing myself a lot more, and I'm trying to do it, but I think I got maybe seven seconds into a video before I had a panic attack, and it was, yeah, that kind of, even now I'm kind of like, yeah, getting anxious about speaking about it, but it happens. I will get there. Yeah, why no, I appreciate it, serious. Thank you. Yep, I'm gonna be ending the stream shortly myself, because it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. So, but you guys have been amazing. I know it wasn't as much fun with this farm. It was more, I wanted to give you guys a farm, because you know, I did say that I was going to stream, and I don't like to go back on my word, never do. So I did say I wanted to stream, and I wanted to make sure that the stream was running perfectly now, like with how it, like the sound quality and how it looks and so forth. So yeah, but what I want to quickly say though is there will be some changes coming up in the future on the channel and in Discord. It's all aimed at more interactions for you guys. So you guys, I know that you guys like to do stuff with, you know, farming and so forth. But if you can farm while you're farming, and then maybe earn a little competition prize for something. I've got weird ideas, but one of the ones I was going to do was maybe like a league table within Discord, and now each month whoever gets the highest total on their loot appraisal, for instance, will get certain, you know, over the weeks will get certain points, and then the person at the end of the say 3 months, whoever has the highest points, will win a massive prize of some form. But I'm going to start pumping out ideas and so forth. There's going to be changes to the channel, and everything's going to slowly start getting updated now. So I just wanted to get the channel settled and situated, if you know what I mean. And I'm doing it all for you guys. I want to do it for you guys. I'm just hoping that you guys are enjoying the content. I really do. So thank you ever so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. But though, for now, I am not going to go off and do another farm. I am going to make a coffee. Because I'm dying for it. I've not had a coffee in 2 days. 2 hours, sorry. So, but yes, I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I will be streaming again very soon. Yep, just give me a couple of days to make to get a few things sorted out, and then I'll get more into streaming. But as I said, if there's anything that you guys want covered on the channel, you know how to find me. I'm on Discord all the time. We're always having a laugh. You are more than welcome to come and join whenever you want. But again, for now, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.